to give you a little taste of what you can expect. You'll hear Jay's perspective on some recent events that happened that you guys might be familiar with. You're going to hear about his journey transitioning from day 6 to eaJ. You're going to hear all about his first on-stage performance at Head in the Clouds, and of course, so much more. So yeah, basically my second follow-up question is who's going to listen to his second mindset collection? Ooh. If you guys don't have the app
Sorry
yet, you
about
guys
that.
can
Had
totally go to the
to dip
App
out
Store.
real
I'm
quick.
just totally, I've been
Mm.
plugging your mindset collection, so I think I'm going to pass it to you. You should plug your
Nice.
mindset collection.
Yo, you guys should totally buy my mindset collection because it's great. I genuinely believe that it's gonna be an interesting one. And maybe I think actually renting would probably be a great option too, because I heard you guys have a thing for $1 for everybody. And you could just
Oh yeah,
like a rental program,
totally.
right? It's
We
like
have a
Netflix.
subscription now. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
$1 a month. So if you get the app and you subscribe, for $1 a month, you can have access to not only Jay's, but you could have access to so many different artists on the platform. So be sure to do that. But you guys should definitely subscribe for Jay's second one, which will be dropping real soon.
Yes.
Um,
$1.
awesome. $1. $1.
$1.
Okay. So I think my recommendation for all of those who listened to his first collection and who didn't listen to his first collection to re-listen to it, so that you guys can compare how his mindset has changed. I don't know if you had a chance to do that yet, Jay.
I haven't, but I noted it. I mentally noted it
Mhm.
while we were recording, and I realized the small changes. Because you would chime in and be like, "Hey, last time you said this. How do you feel about this now?" And I'd be like, "Oh, wow, did I really say it that way? Wow,
It
that's
was
not how I
really
feel at all
crazy.
anymore." Yeah, it's like so
Your
many things have
growth has
changed.
been incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, so many things have changed. Actually changed. Not just slightly, but almost as big as my move to America. I think my mentality and my headspace has also taken a leap. Yeah.
You guys can hear it here on the Mindset app. So, what kind of mindset do you think fans should have when they're listening to your second collection?
Oh my God, guys, it's Tom Brady. Jesus. What was the question? I'm sorry, I got sidetracked.
I'm like, what?
I got sidetracked by Tom Brady.
um, I asked, what kind of mindset do you think fans should have when listening to your second collection?
I would appreciate it. You don't have to have a certain, or you don't have to be in a specific headspace while you listen to it. I feel like it'd be pretty open to listen to wherever you are. But if you could have an open mind going into it, I would appreciate it. And I think it would help not only my experience of explaining my thoughts and everything that's going on in this goldfish head of mine, but I think it'd be yeah, I think it would mm, prove more worth and more valuable out of your money as well. Also, Tom
Totally.
Brady's wallet is wide open. Mm, see a lot of peoples. Yes.
um, Okay, so I wanted to actually open up the floor and see if there were any questions from our listeners. Do you guys have any questions pertaining to Jay's second mindset collection? And then we'll pick a few, answer them, and then I also wanted to go back and ask you a couple questions about your new album, if possible.
I would love that. Let's talk about the album coming out.
All
Be
right,
great.
let you guys can send in your questions and we'll sift through and pick out a couple. But in the meantime, I want to ask Jay a couple of questions about his album. So without giving away too much, how do you feel about this album and what are you most excited about?
I'm really, really excited about the album because I guess I told everybody I was very scared. Sorry, my offline chat is going off. Um, I was originally scared. I told my community that constantly because I was afraid of if we could survive. And it was definitely a bit of a journey for all of us. I think a lot of people had to deal with a lot of things for sticking with me. And especially, I feel like I've caused a lot of heartache, and I realize that it is heartache. And a lot of my friends, Jesus Christ, Hannah brought the people. Sorry. I had caused a lot, and my friends around me, a lot of them that were, supportive. Of course, they're gonna be my friends and be like, "Yo, it's not that big of a deal. It goes over. Just act like blah blah blah." And I did a lot of reflecting, and I kind of like thought about it deeper and deeper. And the more I thought about it, the more that I realized that that heartache was very genuine, and it only happened. It only hurt them that much because of the fact that they had that much trust in me in the beginning, and I had betrayed that. And I wanted to make sure that I establish a brand in which they don't have to be pointed at, and they don't have to be mocked or chased around by other people, whether it's on the internet or in the real world, for supporting me. And I think we're slowly making it clear that, hey, we're still here and we survived. Yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Um, that's funny that you're saying that because I feel like maybe this mindset collection and your EP are going to be like pretty similar in terms of messaging because I feel, or maybe this is just you, I feel like you're showing more of who you are and who you are as eaJ, particularly to the
Yeah.
world in both your collection and your album. So I think we're all really, really excited for that.
Yeah.
Um, we're, do you have you don't have to say the title, but do you have a favorite song on the album?
Uh, I think I haven't written the whole album yet. I think I'm missing two songs still, but I feel like In My Civic is probably going to be one of my favorites.
Mm.
In My Civic is just your typical love song, but when we started it out in the studio, I was with Steve Rush, and he's worked with me for almost exclusively, other than Jorgen, who produced Car Crash. And it's pretty much just about thinking of old memories with a significant other in that beat up Civic that you used to drive, and that Civic being any remnant that you have that you share with that person, whoever you're thinking about from 10 years back. Civic doesn't gotta be a car, be anything. It was just specifically a Civic because it fit the line very well, and I'm a lazy writer, so I'm not gonna argue it.
So we had a special guest ask, "Why are you so good at singing?"
Uh, Thank you. I bet you that's my chat being sarcastic. I bet you, because I just cracked live today, and they were so annoying. They're so annoying. But I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks, Eddie. Is there somebody that you would want to collab with? Like, who is your dream collab?
Oh, I have a lot. I honestly have so many that the list would just go on forever. And I
All
mean, we
right.
could start from Kalani, go to SZA, we can go to Bryson Tiller, we can go to Orleans, we can go to everybody. But I think right now I want to make sure I figure out my identity, and
Mm,
I don't think I've done that yet. Even while making this album, I've just been a little bit confused on what my actual direction is,
mm,
and I'm figuring it out.
yeah, and we can't wait to see it. Okay, so just one more question about mindset. What would you say was your true game changer for this new mindset that you're in? Because I know there have been a lot, but if you could pick maybe one, two, what was like your biggest game changer?
It has to be what happened with Jamie. It has to be.
Mm,
It can't be anything other than that. And my mindset just completely changed, I think, after that happened. And I caused her a lot of hurt. And I think through that a lot of realization came, and I
Mm,
grew a lot. And it's sad, and I'm really, 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 really sorry to Jamie that it had to happen that way. But I think we both grew a lot from it, especially me.
mm, mm.
And I think that's a situation that I won't take for granted, that she allowed me a space to come back and talk to her about it and tell me what was going on. So that's definitely a second chance that I don't take for granted, and that is very, very closely involved with my headspace right now. Jamie the
Okay.
goat. Jamie the goat in general, guys.
Amy the
Family.
goat.
Jamie the goat.
We I will tease that that is going to be a topic that we delve into in Jay's second mindset collection. So just make sure to support both Jamie and Jay throughout it all, and I think it'll be really great. But Jay, I also wanted to say that, you also have changed so many people's lives. There was this one comment that I really wanted to read. It's from Wholesome Cat Meme, but the comment is, I remember listening to Jay's mindset when I was in a bad place with my job, and I was so confused. I was considering quitting my job because I never got hours and affected my mental health a lot when I was already in a bad place. And I honestly wish that I would disappear. And then listening to his mindset helped me a lot, and it helped me realize I was important. So, Jay, I feel like,
Wow.
we all make mistakes. We're all human and everything, but you clearly have changed so many people's lives and you help people get to a better place. So I hope you don't forget that. And I hope that to everyone listening, there's way more to come in his second one. So be sure to check out his first collection, check out his new single, Car Crash, and stay tuned for both his second mindset collection and his new album. So everyone give it up for Jay. We thank you
Yay.
so, so, so much for the time and for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. And I saw someone say I'm gonna get an each tattoo. Don't, please. You're gonna regret it. I already know, please. Please. No more calls from parents, please.
Any last words, Jay?
Please, no tattoo. Bye, guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we will talk again soon. And don't forget to tune in for the wind down later today. Awesome.
All right, bye, guys. Thank you for
Thanks,
having me.
everyone. Bye.